If you've been invited for a mammogram or you're thinking about booking one yourself, it is completely normal to feel a little bit anxious, especially if this is your first time. People often ask, will it hurt? What actually happens? Is the radiation safe? And what happens after the test? I'm Dr. Donovan, a UK licensed medical doctor with over 10 years of clinical experience. In this video, I'm going to talk you through exactly what happens during a mammogram step by step, from arriving at the clinic to how the images are taken, what it feels like, as well as how the results are handled. Now, I hope that this video is going to help reduce any uncertainty you might have, which is completely normal, so you can walk in to the mammogram feeling informed, prepared, as well as hopefully reassured. So let's start off the video with what actually is a mammogram. Well, a mammogram is a specialized X-ray of the breast designed to detect early changes in breast tissue, including cancers that are too small to feel by hand. Here in the UK, mammograms are mainly used in two specific situations. The first is in breast screening through the NHS breast screening programme. Most women aged 50 to 70 are invited every 3 years, although some areas include slightly wider age ranges. Now, this is an important point that isn't always explained very clearly. If you are 71 or over, you will not automatically be invited for breast screening, but that doesn't mean that screening stops being available to you. You can still have a mammogram every 3 years if you want to. You simply need to contact your local breast screening service directly and ask for an appointment. Many people aren't aware of this, so it's worth knowing that the option remains open to you. Now, the second reason that mammograms are done is as a diagnostic test. So, for example, if you've noticed a lump, skin changes, nipple discharge, or persistent breast pain, then a mammogram can be done to help diagnose any issues that might be going on. And it's worth being very clear here. Even if you've recently had breast screening, new or worrying breast symptoms should always be checked. Don't wait for your next screening appointment. Instead, speak to your doctor urgently. Screening is designed for people without symptoms, but if you ever have symptoms, they always need individual assessment. So now let's discuss preparing for your appointment and what you can expect on the day. You'll usually be advised not to wear deodorant, talcum powder, perfume, or body lotion on your chest or underarms. That's because these products can show up on X-rays, and sometimes they can look like tiny white spots, which makes the images slightly harder to interpret. Now, you can eat, drink, and take your usual medications as normal. And wearing a two-piece outfit is often easier because you'll only need to undress from the waist up. So now let's talk about arriving at the clinic. When you arrive, whether that's at a hospital breast clinic or a mobile screening unit, you'll be greeted by a radiographer. This is the healthcare professional who performs the mammogram. They'll confirm your details, ask you a few brief questions, and explain what's going to happen. Now, if you're feeling nervous or uncomfortable, this is the time to say so. Radiographers do this every day, and they're very used to helping people feel at ease, and this is completely normal. Now, what actually happens during the mammogram? Well, inside the room is a mammography machine, a specially designed X-ray unit for breast imaging. You'll stand in front of it, and the radiographer will position one breast at a time onto a flat plate. The second plate then comes down from above to compress the breast. Now, this compression is the part that most people worry about, but it's important. It helps to spread the breast tissue out, it reduces movement, it helps to improve the clarity and quality of the image, and it also lowers the amount of radiation that is needed. Now, the compression lasts just for a few seconds for each image. Most people describe it as a pressure or discomfort rather than a sharp pain, although experiences can vary. Now, if it feels too uncomfortable, please let the radiographer know. Adjustments can often be made, and you are never expected to just put up with it. So now let's talk about how long a mammogram typically takes and how many images are done. Well, usually 2 images of each breast are taken, one from above and one from the side, so 4 images in total. The whole appointment usually lasts around 10 to 15 minutes, and the actual time under compression adds up to less than a minute. Now, a very common question is, does a mammogram hurt? Well, for some people it is mildly uncomfortable. For others it can be slightly painful, particularly if your breasts are tender, dense, or if you're close to your period. Things that may help can include booking your appointment after your period if this is possible, letting the radiographer know that you're in pain, and taking simple pain relief like paracetamol or Tylenol beforehand if appropriate. Now, the key thing to remember is that any discomfort should be brief, and the benefit, which is hopefully detecting any cancer that might be there early, can be life-saving. And if you've had a mammogram and you're willing to share your own experiences with others to help put them at ease, please do so in the comments section. Now, another common question that people often ask is the dose of radiation safe? And the short answer to this question is yes. Mammograms use a very low dose of X-rays. Now, to put this into perspective, the radiation from a mammogram is roughly similar to the amount of natural background radiation that you'd receive over a few months every day living in the UK. Large studies show that for the age groups offered screening, the benefits clearly outweigh the small radiation risk. Balance is also why mammograms aren't routinely used in younger people unless there's a specific reason. Other imaging methods like ultrasound or MRI may be more suitable in that situation. So what happens after the mammogram? Well, once the images are taken, you can get dressed and go home straight away. There is no recovery time and no restrictions afterwards. The images are then reviewed by specially trained readers, often more than one, to look for any areas that need a closer look. In terms of getting your results and what they mean, well, if you've had a screening mammogram, results are usually sent to you by post within 2 to 3 weeks. Other areas may vary, and you may receive the information electronically. Most people, meaning around 96 out of every 100 people, are told everything looks normal. If you're asked to come back, it does not automatically mean cancer. It simply means something needs further assessment, such as extra mammogram views, an ultrasound scan, or occasionally a biopsy, which is where a sample of tissue is taken. Again, I've made another video on this, and I'll include the link to biopsies in the description box of this video in case you're interested. If your mammogram was done because of symptoms, results may be discussed sooner, so sometimes on the same day. Now, I just want to make a quick point in this video about important symptoms to be aware of and when to see your own doctor. This part is really important. Even if you've had a normal mammogram recently or in the past, please don't ignore new breast symptoms. That's if you're a man or a woman. See your GP if you notice a new lump, skin changes, nipple discharge or changes to the nipple, persistent pain, or any changes that worry you, and don't wait for your next screening invitation. Screening does not replace medical assessment for symptoms. It's also completely normal to feel anxious either before the appointment or whilst waiting for results. If you're struggling with worry, please talk to someone you trust or reach out to your doctor or breast clinic. Attending screening is a proactive step, not a sign that something is wrong. If you found this video helpful, why not check out this video next?